Hello, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with Skyrim number 2. This is the grammar explanation. If you go to the notes below the video, you will find links to the website, links to the playthrough version of this in case you want to watch this video but not be interrupted by me nonstop. You can easily just watch the actual video itself, which probably will be fun for you. I recommend watching it to be able to practice your hearing. Try to memorize what they're saying and through this video, the grammar video, and then watch the actual playthrough to see if you can hear the words they're saying, basically. Please like the video, subscribe to me, tell your friends, do everything you can, donate money through the website, it'd be fantastic. And with that being said, here we go, let's teach you some Japanese. Here we go. Railoff says, "Doko ni iku tsumori nano ka wa shiran ga, sobungarude ga matteru nda." Let's look through the kanji. Iku. This means to go. We have shiran, shiru, which is it's a blunt negative of shirimasu, which is to know something. Here we have matteru nda, matsu, to wait. Something waits. I want to point one thing out. We have two clauses in the sentence. Notice we have doko ni iku tsumori nano ka. Actually, there might be three clauses. Doko ni iku tsumori nano ka. This is an entire sentence by itself. Wa shiran. Notice how we have another verb, thus it's another phrase. Ga. Sobungarude ga matterunda. We have three verbs, thus three clauses. First clause is doko ni iku tsumori nano ka. And then it's combined with the rest of the sentence with the wa particle. This is the topic of this entire sentence. Doko, where, ni, place of destination, doko ni iku, to where we go, tsumori nanoka. Actually, I accidentally added we there. Doko ni iku tsumori, to where blank goes, tsumori, they plan to, or somebody plans to. Nanoka is sort of just wonderment. They're just sort of wondering. This is a way to say sort of. Notice how we do not have a subject for this clause. We're not sure what is going. What is going, we're not sure. For this sentence to make the most sense, don't you love the way that English works? For this clause, I should say, for this entire sentence, this clause's subject should be the imperial soldiers. So what he's kind of saying is here, where the imperial soldiers are thinking of going, are planning on going. Tsumori means planning on going. You tack it onto a verb. It's technically a noun, and it goes after verbs like this. The planning that is to go somewhere. So he's not sure where they are going. Oh, sorry. Where they are going, I wonder. What? We can add a wa after a ka if this is a clause. Ka wa shiran. This shiran is the verb to not know. Shiranai, however, he's taking off the I. The shiranai turns into shiran. It's just a blunt way of saying a negative. Shiran ga. This is now a new clause. And this wa before it, all of this becomes what he's talking about. As for where it is that they are going, who doesn't know? Well, really only one person can really explain who they're going. Railoff doesn't know where the imperial soldiers are expecting to go. Ga, this ga is the butt, as in this ga is the butt. All about that bass. Okay, I should not sing that song ever. So he's saying but, as in I don't know, but however is a good way. Sobungarude ga. Sorry, that's hard to say. Sobungarude ga matterunda. Here, this guy right here is the subject marker of this new clause. Sovngarde is the subject. What is Sovngarde doing? It is matteiru. Sovngarde is matteiru-ing. Matteiru, this is the te imas form. This iru is short for imas. Te imas, te plus iru. The te form of a verb plus the iru plus iru equals I am currently doing. So Sovngarde is currently waiting. This nda at the end, da is the plain form of des. Nda, indes is the extended predicate. It shows that you're explaining something. So So you're explaining that Sovngarde is waiting. It's sort of a cryptic way of saying Sovngarde's waiting. For those of you who aren't aware, Sovngarde is where I think like dead Nords go, and then it's all like, you know, we're gonna die, is what he's saying here. Doko ni iku tsumori nano ka? Where the Imperial soldiers are expecting to go. As for where the Imperial soldiers are expecting to go, Shiran, I don't know where it is that the Imperial soldiers are expecting to go, but Sovngarde is currently waiting, I tells ya. I don't know where they're taking us. That's a general translation. The taking us technically doesn't actually exist. That would be Tsurete ikimasu or something like that. But Sovngarde is waiting. Sovngarde waits! Alright, let's watch the next 2 seconds. And the horse thief says, Yada, konna no uso daro, konna koto aru wake nai. He's all, you know, terrified about what's happening to him. Yada, yada. Konna uso is a lie. A ya is, sorry, I didn't explain this. Annoying, unpleasant, something that, you know, kids might say, yada, to say no. Koto is a way to nounify something. Konna koto. It's basically a general noun that means stuff. Okay, yada. This is a sentence all by itself. Yada. That's annoying. That's not something I'm pleasant. I'm not pleasantly happy about what he just said. Konna no uso daro. Adding a no also works like koto. This stuff. Konna means this kind of stuff. Uso daro. Daro means probably. This is probably a lie. This has to be a lie. This has got to be a joke. This has got to be a lie. There's no way this is real. Maybe might be a good way to translate that. There's no way this is real. Konna koto aru wake nai. This is definitely more along the lines of this isn't happening. So konna koto, this kind of stuff. Aru, this kind of stuff exists. Wake kind of means reason. There's no grounds for. Sorry, there's the grounds of an action. So there's no grounds for this to be true. I notice how there's nai. There are not any reasons for this to be. Aru kind of means to exist. This kind of stuff to be, there is no reason for it, to an extent. So he's kind of just generally saying there's no way this could be happening. Yada, that's annoying. Konna no uso daro. This kind of stuff is probably a lie. This kind of stuff, aru, konna koto aru, that this stuff exists, wake nai. There's no way that this stuff could be happening. No, this is probably a lie, right? Yeah, it sounds weird in English. Deals with it, yo, dog. There's no way this could be happening. Yeah, that's generally what he's saying. Alright, next exciting sentence. Rayloff says to the guy, Omae wa doko no mura no de da? Umadorobo. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading my own writing. Omae wa doko no mura no de da? Umadorobo. Omae is a blunt way of saying you. So they're chummy. Mura, village. De, a place of origin, one's origin. Uma means horse. Dorobo means thief. So, omae wa doko no mura no de da uma dorobo. This uma dorobo at the end is just him simply addressing him. You can kind of hear it in his voice. Omae wa doko no mura no de da uma dorobo. It's sort of just thrown in there at the end like it's an address. Da, we're asking is. So something is something. What are we talking about? We're talking about, oh look, there's a wall particle. We're talking about omae, you. As for you, something is. Doko no mura no de da. You see how there's doko followed by no, followed by mura, followed by no again, followed by de? This whole thing equals one noun. When we use no's, we're combining nouns. Doko means where, mura means village, de means one's origin. So, the origin of village of where. So, where's the village you came from is kind of how we would generally translate this. Doko no mura, which village, what village, no de is your origin. What is the origin? What village is your origin? Village origin. Which village's origin are you? Which village's origin are you? Is the completely literal and insane way to translate this. Regarding you, where's the village origin? Which village's origin are you? Horse thief. Where's village did you come from, horse thief? Yeah, you can tell that this is a strange sentence. To make this sound like English, hey, where did you come? What village did you come from? Where were you born, horse thief? All right, let's continue on. Horse thief doesn't like being asked that because he's being struck by it. Well, you know, he's like, duh, why are you saying that? Doshite sonna koto o. There's no verb. Oh, sorry, koto. We already went over this. There's no verb. That is a problem for English speakers because we don't know what the verb is. Notice also there's no noun. That's a problem for English speakers. We need nouns. Doshite means why. Sonna means that kind of. Koto is stuff, you know, thing. Ideas can even be that. You might remember that we had konna earlier. Well, there's also konna, sonna, anna, and donna. If you're at all familiar with Japanese, as in you've taken like a single year of Japanese, maybe even a quarter of it, you'll be aware of the ko, so, do series. There's like koko, soko, asoko, doko, kono, sono, ano, dono. And all of these like ko, so, dos have a pattern. The so means that the thing that you're talking about is near the person who you're talking to. I.e., if I'm talking to you, which I am, and I say sono or soko, I'm talking about something that's near you. If I say koko or konna, I'm talking about something that's near me. This sonna gives us a hint as to what the subject is. Because it's sonna and not konna, we can imagine that he's talking to Rayloff. So he's probably talking about what Rayloff is talking about. So he's probably saying, Rayloff, that's really annoying. Google Drive is now full screen. Holy moly. Okay, sorry. Rayloff, why that kind of stuff? Oh, sorry. Sonna means that kind of stuff. Oh, hey Rayloff, why that kind of stuff do you want to verb? Because we have that much of a sentence, we can pretty much figure out that what he's trying to say here is, why do you want to know that? So we're just assuming that do you want to know is what the verb is. Reirofu, doshite sonna koto ga or o shiritai. Something like that. Okay, let's continue on. Nordo wa shinigiwa ni kokyo o mou mono da. Okay, Nordo. Let's look at the words. Nordo, Nords, wow, it's the subject of what we're talking about. Shinigiwa, shinu means to die, kiwa means the edge. You can piece that together. The edge of death, the verge of death, on the brink of death, shinigiwa. Because it's two kanji compounds, oftentimes the second one will get 10 tens. Kokyo is a birthplace, homeland, one where one is from. Omo, you might have seen a different omo kanji depending on how hardcore into Japanese you are. Both omos mean to think. However, this kanji is more of a heartfelt way, like to have memories of, to think emotionally about something, as opposed to thinking about, you know, the math problem. Mono is once again an explanation. This is kind of like the extended predicate that I discussed earlier. It's sort of saying, once again, it's that. It is that. Blah, 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 blah. So it's that. When we see this monoda or this nda or something with a no da at the end, we should translate the sentence starting off with, it's that. It's that. Nordo wa. So regarding Nords, it's that. We don't have a subject again, so we must be talking about Nords. So it's that they. Regarding Nords, they, it's that they omo. So this shinigiwa, this ni here is actually the part of the stem of shinimas, shinimas. Shinigiwa, giwa is sort of a separate noun that's tacked on. This ni, however, is not the same. This ni is a location. or at a point in time. I guess I shouldn't say location. The ni particle can be used for place of inaction and also the time that something happens. So this is at the time of death, at the verge of death, on the verge of death. Regarding Nords, at the brink of death, it's that they think of their homeland. And if you notice how we say it's that they think of their homeland, it's almost saying they should think of their homeland. You can really see a connection there, hopefully. Here we go, next one, up! Horse Thief McGee says, Rorikstead da. Kokyo wa Rorikstead nanda. So you can hear that my Japanese sucks compared to his pronunciation wise. I am a 6 foot tall bald white guy. My pronunciation isn't perfect. Shut up. What the hell? Sadia King. Why did that appear on my screen? So this is just the name of a place, Rorikstead. In the game there's a place called Rorikstead. It is Rorikstead. What we're talking about is Rorikstead. Kokyo wa Rorikstead nanda. He just says the exact same thing. Kokyo was in the last screen. Whatever. So it's Rorikstead. My homeland is Rorikstead. And this nanda is once again the extended predicate. Next up. Teigoku-gun Heishi. This is Teikoku Empire. Gun is the Empire Army, Imperial Army. Heishi, soldier. Heishi. Kore wa Turius Shogun. Shogun is general. It's, yeah, that general. Oh, sorry, that shogun. Yes, that shogun. This is the kanji for shogun. Shike shikonin ga taiki suru. Taiki shitemasu. You can tell I was reading down there. It's been a while since I've read these. These are some pretty intense kanjis. Teigoku-gun Heishi. So the Imperial Army soldier. Kore wa Turius Shogun. This is Korewa. Regarding this, Turiusu, this is the name. This is a title, Shogun. So Turiusu Shogun, like Mr. Turius, General Tullius, and the game's name is Tullius. I'll slip up and say that. This is Tullius, General Tullius. Shike, execution. Shikonin. Shikonin is somebody who does something. The person in charge of implementation. Sorry, the person in charge of implementation. Shike shikonin is the executioner. So the executioner. Ga taiki shitemasu is standing ready. Notice we have, once again, we've already discussed this. Te imasu. Just go back to the first screen. Te imasu means currently doing. So taiki is like being ready. Taiki suru is to stand ready. He is standing ready. Notice that we have mas. He's talking politely to somebody, which is intriguing. There we go. Imperial soldier. That's General Tullius. The executioner is standing by. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Next. Yosh, sasato owaraseyo. This is owaru. This entire kanji right here is just the o. Owaru, owaraseyo. Okay, so yosh, sasato owaraseyo. This is the aseru form of the verb. Owaru is to end. The aseru form of the verb is to make something happen. This verb means to end, so to make end. Owaru is a group 1 verb. Owaraseru is a group 2 verb. You see how it ends in an e sound? Owaraseru is a group 2 verb. Owaraseyo, we can tack on yo to the end of it, which makes it let's make this end. Let's bring this to an end. Let's finish this, is sort of what they're saying. Sasato is to end quickly. Let's bring this to an end quickly. Yosh is sort of just a alright then, quickly, let's end this. Alright, let's quickly end this. Let's bring this to an end quickly. Let's get this over with. Those are all fairly good translations. What happens next? So, Horse Thief is saying, Shoro-sama, Dibera-sama, Kinaru-sama, Akatoshu-sama, Tonikaku Kami-sama, Otasuke! He's terribly scared about what's about to happen. This sama. That is a title. It is a very respectable title. It is what you say to somebody who's totally your superior in most every way. Kids on the internet use it jokingly. They're like, oh, you'll give me my sama, and it's like, no, shut up, this actually means things. Rule number 1 for learning Japanese from me: Japanese is a language. Let's treat it like a language. Calling your dad oto-sama is just you being weird. Sorry if you do that, don't do that. People don't do that. Sorry, that's just culturally and linguistically you're being wrong. Sorry. Sama is a title. I use this in my work when I talk about the guy who owns the company and could fire me at the drop of a hat. He's a Sama to me. A Sama to me. Not Osama, that would be weird. So notice how they're using this for freaking gods. We don't use this for our father. Unless you have a maniacally crazy father who demands crazy respect. Generally, we don't use this for our parents. Okay? Not to be rude to my own parents or anyone else's parents. Shoru. I forget all the... must be the name of a god. Debella is the name of a god. Kinnereth, in the game, Kinnereth is the name of a god. Akatosh is the name of a god. Tonikaku means in any case. Kami-sama means... So, Kami-sama can mean in modern-day Japanese, the god, like, you know, kind of the Christian god, or, I don't know, depending on whatever religion you are, the big daddy god, the Jewish god, the Muslim god. Those can all be the Kami-samas. I'm not getting into religion with anybody, just that's how it can be used. However, in this game, there is a pantheon of gods, and thus it's translated as gods, because there's clearly more than one. O tasuke. Tasukemasu. Tasukeru is to help someone. O tasuke. He notice how he ends it in ke. O tasuke, he takes off the ru. When you do that and you keep it in just the stem form, it's a very blunt command. So he's sort of pleading / bluntly commanding the gods to save him. O is polite, tasuke, and the way he says it, he's clearly pleading for his life. So Shoru-sama, Debera-sama, Kinnereth-sama, Akutoshi-sama. So he's listing all as many as gods there are. I think there's 9 to Nord. So at any rate, you know, he just sort of gives up naming them all. At any rate, just save me, please. Oh my god, I need to be saved. Oh my god. So Shoru, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatoshi. In any case, gods help me. That is the end. I hope you've learned something. Once again, go through what we've done here today, review it all, pick apart, listen to my grammar explanations, memorize these words. I'm going to eventually make kanjis for these things. Then, when you're done hearing my explanations and you're done understanding it, go to the playthrough and listen to just the playthrough video, which will be linked below. And you can then practice hearing what they're saying, which is a fantastic way to practice. I wish I had this when I was learning Japanese, because because Skyrim's awesome and it's fun. Once again, I hope you enjoyed this. Share it on Facebook, share it with your friends, tell your friends, like it, and donate every dollar you've ever had to me because you think I'm awesome. Okay? I'm clearly joking. Have yourself a wonderful day. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.